Hey, good morning, guys. Welcome to my first live feed. I know you not much of you up there now, but we just opened the market. London just opened now. Um, can see that bound just pushed up before the closing of the last hour. London just opened, so let's have a look what's going on. Mm, okay, okay. Just I'm gonna have to wait a little bit more to get to see how the move going. Just stand by, guys. Just stand by, please. I'm not gonna do anything yet. I need to see this. I need to see the opening, how the opening is doing. So just stand by, yeah. Can you see my screens? Everyone can see my screens. I'm not sure. I've got only a few people. Not much really. Uh, we just started anyway, so that could be test. I'm looking at the hourly now. Let me just to go back to pound quickly. So I'm looking down here. Well, we're still in the range between these two areas. I'm not gonna do anything until we see what we're doing here between this and this. I expect it to go down from here. I will have to wait for it, okay? I'm going to just wait a little bit. I'm just doing something in the background. I'll be back to you guys, okay? Cheers. Okay, I'm back, guys. Sorry about that. I was just doing something in the background on my computer. I don't know if you can hear me well. I think everything is okay now. At the moment, just the London Open, and I'm monitoring Pound USD. As you can see, that we look at an hourly. I'm gonna go down to 15 minute to see what we're doing. We are up here now at these two highs, and let's see how it's go from here. So this is the first hour of London Open. I will be caution here. I don't want to trigger any trade yet until we see what we're doing, what the price is doing. Okay, according to my video last 2 days, I mentioned that Pound will play around this area here to go down to the 61% Fibonacci. We still don't have any clue on the day of Brexit. This week is gonna be Brexit deadline, but obviously it's not gonna be Brexit. They gonna change that. You can see here on the daily, nice big move up and start to consolidate here. Hopefully we're gonna go lower. These lows, these two areas here. Then we'll start to make another small wave on a small time frame, and it will go down after that, hopefully to the 61% as predicted. So let's see. Let's take on a 15 minute. Okay. We broke. That's the opening. London opened 1 hour late because of we changed the time, summertime, and we can on that trend line. We jumped back up here from that trend line, but I expect it to come down again, retest or do small waves after the London Open, and we'll see from here if we start to show any movement back up. We will be just longing it for a short period of time up to these levels here. This one here. If you come back down and make entry, I will go. If it doesn't, it will go down. Okay, just wait for it. Still too early to decide. Let the big boys play first, see what they're doing. You guys receiving this? I know not a few people, only 2 people viewing, so not sure if you're receiving anything. Leave some in the comment, the chat box. Thanks. Okay, following the news. Okay, I'll be back for you guys just a sec. Okay, one more thing here, guys. You watch out for that Pound yen. As I said, yen is gonna get strong. As you can see very clearly here, we kind of making a trade short setup here going on. What we're looking at here, this range. it's been broken up. I expect it to come back down here. So just get that. If you come back down here, do this and continue down to these lows. Okay, let's see what the play is. Well, I'm looking on 15 minute. 15 minutes, it's more down to the price action, but after that we switch between 15 and 1 hour to see what we're doing exactly. But that looks like very interesting to go down here. That wick here, that's the rejection of the price. We went to break this high and we closed below it, so we're still inside this zone. Okay, stand by, and you need to keep an eye on the news coming up. Connected, okay. That is gonna work on in New York, which is about 12 or 1 o'clock. 12 o'clock today. It's gonna be on the live feed. You probably know about this financial juice. Okay, I'll be back just a sec. Okay, what I'm looking for here to come back, retest this high and come back up here, but it looks like it's a down move for me here, because overall trend could be changing from here. As you can see here, it's gone down, low high, lower low, lower high, no, sorry, this is lower low, this is lower high, and probably going to see lower low today. As I'm looking at an hourly, I'm going to play in this range. You see this 123, sorry, 135. That's what my target overall this week. but let's see how it's gonna play today. Early Monday, let's see. That range here broke up and will probably come down and continue all the way down, touch this trend line as well. This is trend line. No, sorry, they're not trend line. This is just the Fibonacci. So let's see. Okay. Let's wait for the market to stretch out in and out and see where we're going. So far we made the high of the day, but still not the high of the week or anything. Just we're still inside yesterday range. I expect gold to go down more. However, we have to wait a little bit. Gold play, the best play is in New York session, so I'm gonna keep it for now. But I'll be just to monitor it for positions I have here already. But I expect it to go down a little bit more to these lows and come back down to this structure, the block left. So I'm looking to trade it in between these two, between the middle of this range. So let's see, if you make your way down here, make 120 pips, that will be the average range of the day for gold, more or less. And I expect it to come back up from there and play that range between this high and this low. So that will be my long position from here. If you give me a long setup, I will long it again back to this area. Let's see. So I'll just draw this so don't forget about it. Probably is gonna go down here and back up here. Let's see. I will be in and out talking about trades I'm doing. I already done my weekly analysis, so if you're not sure what I'm talking about, look up to my videos. I did one, the latest one was just on Saturday. I did one on Saturday, so have a look, watch it. If you didn't watch it yet, watch it again if you want to. And that's the life. I'm gonna only talk about the trades I'm gonna take. I'm not gonna analyze anything. I will analyze the pair on the way at the moment we're doing, but overall picture is already on the video. Okay, guys. So if you have any question, leave it in the chat box, please. Here. And yeah. So we will. That's what I will do. I will be running this for 2 hours, London session, as a trial, to see how it go, and see how the feedback. If it's useful for you guys, I probably will keep doing it. And if it's not really useful for the viewer, I don't see much viewer, then maybe I'll shrink it down. Maybe I will just do 1 hour in the middle of New York, London session. Let's see. I'll be back, guys. Just when there's any trade come and play, I will speak again. Cheers. Okay, as you can see now, I just put bending order on pound USD. I expect it to go 50 pips down. That's indecision candle, 15 minute, and you probably come back up here and retest this area and continue down. So that's my setup at the moment for pound USD. Still 8 o'clock, I understand, but this is a very clear rejection for this area to go down lower. So yeah, if you're happy to take that trade, you're welcome to help yourself out. It will go down a little bit more, then come back, spike here, and continue down. That's what we'll play. That's how they do it. Okay, so I'm gonna leave my bending order here at 128,490. which I free spread, so I'm just at the opening of this candle, my entry. My stop loss just above the previous high. I don't want to risk too much. If I exit of this one, 10 pips, 0.3 or 10 pips, 0.7 is fine. I don't want to stick around, just that's my stop loss, and it's gonna go down and spike up, trigger me, and continue down. It will be shear 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's for the pound at the moment. Euro pound, as you can see, I'm long euro pound. I expect it to break that high and continue up. Overall, if you look on the daily, I'm still active, yes, okay. Overall on the daily, you can see that I like full stop 1, 2, 3. Alright, well, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 days stop at this support area, very nice, and I expect it to come back up here. On a longer time, on a longer run, it should come back up here. Test this. Low, do that, break higher if it's no Brexit direction. And what that look like, head and shoulder. So that's not daily view, but obviously you need to look down to the lower time frame to see what we were doing. 15 minute. That's the London Open. Obviously just pushed everything down, and we will start our direction from here, like new direction. So I expect it to come back up to these levels. Just draw a line here. Let's see, and that's the low. It's not the lower low. So far we're making on 15 minute high, lower high, high, lower high. So far we'll expect it to go high up to here. Let's see if we can reach that high today. That would be great. And that's about, this bear doesn't move much really, so it's slow mover. About 60 pips, 70 pips, 60, 65. Let's see if we come up here and start to see kind of rejection or a small pullback. Probably I will short it. Let's have a go with it later. Okay, let's see if we're gonna be triggered here. Okay, as you can see, Bound is still playing in this area, and I'm still waiting for my bending order to be filled. I'm looking at the 15 minute. He just to come up here, but it didn't really reach it. But I expect the next 15 minutes it will be high a little bit, play here, and continue its shape down. Let's see. I'm putting you on mute sometime because I'm watching the news. So.
And it just grew from there and became so successful. They moved to where we are at Frith Street, and it's just become this sort of iconic centre for jazz, really.
I'm watching Sky News. See what's going on with Bound and all the stuff. So if I put you on mute, don't be like left out, because there's nothing to talk about. We just put our order here. We're waiting for it. That's gonna go with the same as Pound Yen. Pound Yen, just be aware, Pound Yen is gonna really go down this week, really a lot, because Yen is strong. Okay, and gold is gonna be strong as well. But this is all up to New York opening. So I'm expecting Pound Yen come down here and do another spike up and continue down. So maybe I can put my bending order here. This is very nice pen power on 15 minute. I'm gonna do another one here at here. This is high, and I'll be targeting the lows. About 50 pips around here, just that low. Just keep in mind your spread. Okay, that is another bending order here. Just calculate your spread, how big is your spread is. If it's bigger, just you need to move the bending order a little bit lower so it will be filled. Same goes here. About 20 pips risk, 50 pips reward, 55 reward. Okay. Let's see if this is gonna play. Very nice. You can see that that's Asia. Consolidate, come back, pin bar here, break higher, another pin bar, coming back down to the same range, and that's the trap. That's the trap. It's gonna go down. Let's see how it go. Let's see how many viewers I have already. I've got only 2 people, so 2 of you, whoever who is watching me, if you have any pairs you want me to look at it, Pound, leave in the chat room, the chat, yeah. Okay, traders. I'll be muting for a sec, just watching the news. I don't want to bother you with the news sound. Okay, in 12 minutes we have low impact news on Europe. So let's see how they're gonna play. They're gonna affect my pound, Euro pound. If it's a positive news, we could see Euro pound coming back up here. I'm already long, so monitor it to get high to this area. And if it's come up here, I will definitely, not definitely, but I will be looking for short setup, and I will short to hedge my positions. Okay, I expect it to come back up here, play, stay a little bit here, a few waves, and continue down, maybe to retest this area, to do some play here at these highs, and it could do this. Come back here, break it, and do this and continue up. We'll see. I don't use volume profile. I don't use volume profile. Sadish, sorry. I only look at these two indicators down here. They are quite positive in the way they move. That's why I use it sometime, but I don't rely on them. I don't really rely on them, these two. I also use, let me just get you to somewhere where I show you where this actually helped me. These two indicators really helped me with the gold or any stock trading, but I don't use anything else really. I use the price action candlestick. Candlestick is the best indicator to use. That pin bar is indicating the down move. The bears move more stronger than the bulls, and they push it down, and that's where the bulls waiting down here, and they push it back up. You can see pin bar here, 1, 2, 3. Bulls come back briefly, test this area and continue up. We'll see, but I'm not gonna check gold until New York open because we're still inside that range. That's a gold. I'm not gonna open any position yet, waiting for US to open. So I'm gonna take this high as low, and we're still inside that range. We broke, but it was false. Come back 50% of that range, and this is the ceiling of it. Probably it's gonna go down from here, but we will see. It's the best to trade it in New York gold, for example. So these two indicators they show me here. That's it, turning up from here, and that's confirmed to go down from here, which it did. The next candle was red, obviously. So if you're scalping this, you go down to the 5 minute. You have to have a 5 minute and 15 minute one side by side the same, but I don't have this feature on this platform, which is available, but I don't really use it. I don't need to, because I only look to 15 and 1 hour. I don't scalp in short term. I look for the big moves like this one here. I already saw that move before it started. It show here some price action. We broke that high here. If I just highlight it, where it is, here we go. So that high, after that low, make a new small high low, then we broke that. We go in. That's your entry around this area, 50% of this move. That's your entry, and go about 120 pips. Then after that we meet some support area back there. If I go back to the bigger time frame, you will see that this area is really, it's 14 or 15 to 14, and went down from here, and it's consolidating now. It's building some positions down here. Then we will see what the next move is. But this bear doesn't, the gold doesn't react in London session. It's just moving with the market, but it will react more in New York. So I'm waiting for New York to open, which is in 5 hours from now. So let's see. So that's what I'm saying. This indicator really great to work on something like gold, but it does work also on currencies, but not as much as gold, because I'm using other indicator here called WIB, the VWAP. Okay, and it indicates where the last highs and lows and the average price and all the stuff, but this is more to do with stock, and it does calculate very well with a stock. It acts like a profile, but it's not exactly. It's different calculation. It's very famous indicator. I use it in stock very much. So I don't really use it on the currency here. I only use it on the stock when I'm running stock. So I keep it off. I only use this to indicate high probability of long or short trades. If you come down to this area here, and you can see diversion, conversion diversion, if you know what that means. See this here, this is flat. So this is flat here, and this is kind of spike down here, trigger, short trader, breakout, stuck there and continue up. And that move itself, you wait for the pullback, which here you go, and you go. About 45 pips, that's on a small time frame. So I just put this down, get them hourly, and here it is. If you look in the hourly, we broke the previous hour. That's green light to go in Asia, but I don't trade Asia. Asia will be sleeping. So here you go. You see that range, fake out, and boom. Here, if you just take the green candle, the next candle in opening, and leave your stop loss below the last three candle, you risk 25 pips. A reward 125 pips, or you just wait for it here, 130, 140. If you wait for the next day, 270. Overall, the big picture, higher low, or even to it, is higher lows. You see one high low here, one high low there, high low, high low, high low. It didn't break it. We'll break that high, we'll continue. Okay, that's the price action. The price action of what the previous few bar did, and whoever moved the market that way up is waiting for another chance to get in here. Didn't break this area, that's a nice support. Didn't break it, and we broke that trend line. 1 2 3 4 5 green hours. Take a break, start to get in small Asia, then continue the next day, and after that I took profit here, and now we'll come down to a consolidation, see what the next move is. It's gonna continue down or up, it depends from here. It's all about New York, when New York open. Okay. Okay, just to make it clean. I don't think we've been triggered on this one. No. Look, it will come back up here and make a big spike after the hour finish, which is in 5 minutes. This hour is gonna finish. It's gonna see another big candle green here to trigger the trade, and we'll go back to the range of Asia, and we're gonna play below the range. This is, for me, it's fake out to the up move. Just make it bigger. That's a fake out. Okay, that's the high. We come back up and retesting it now. It's gonna make another spike up here and go down. Let's see how it's gonna play. Okay. So when I'm looking at this pair, I mean the others, all bound pairs is gonna move the same. So the bound pairs will move the same across its pairs until New York open. Then the input of the pairs will change, because New York open, New York have influence on all the pairs. Okay. At the moment is euro and pound session, so the pound is gonna move priority. You know, priority, when you give a priority to drivers, there's a pound priority to move now, because all the transactions going on in pound currencies. So pound will move more than the rest of the pairs, because that's what's happening now. So I expect that to come back up here, do a test, and go down. Right? That goes with Aussie. Obviously Aussie a little bit stronger than the rest of the pairs. As you can see, it's lower than the box. New Zealand as well. New Zealand is going to get strong as well, but if yen getting strong, New Zealand will be losing a little bit of strength. So I expect that to slow motion move in. Overall on the daily, we're already on a very nice pattern. And expect that to come down here to test this trend line. We broke that trend line, we come back down and come back up again, couldn't continue, come back up again with the news of pound news and I expect it to come back down again. New Zealand was very strong last few weeks, but pound kind of override this. So have a nice impulsive pullback, impulsive pullback. That pullback, you can, if we broke this low, that's we're going down. If we don't have a deal with Europe, okay, it's a pound is controlling this pair purely. I mean, Brexit is controlling the pound pairs purely, because if we don't have a deal, we have a bad economy, and pound value will go down. And when the pound value go down, all the pairs against the pound, if it's weak as a pound, is not going to move as much as a strong one. So the strong one will be yen, take advantage of it. Heaven pairs, gold, yen, Swiss. Okay, I know I don't trade Swiss, I mentioned that many times, but have a look at it. As you can see, Swiss is weak. All pairs is green, red, except the Swiss is green. Itself, the range between about 52 bits. It's nothing. I don't really like to trade it. Most of the, you see that sideways. It's trending more higher than the rest. If you go to another pair here, it's trending down. CAD is strong. That's how you know the pair is strong. So CAD is strong. Go. But New Zealand is somehow was strong, then start sideways, then probably that's the pullback, and will continue down on the daily. Okay. Aussie, as you can see, sideways. Aussie is connected to the stock, and if the stock risk off, Aussie be weak. That means pound Aussie will be up, regardless of pound uncertainty. If the stock is strong, Aussie is gonna push the pound down. All pairs. So Euro, Aussie, pound, Aussie. That's the stars of Aussies. I don't trade Aussie yen. It doesn't move at all. It's horrible pair to trade, to be honest. You only want to trade the best runner, okay? You want only to trade the high probability pairs to move. And this pair, it's good. But uncertainty going on with Trump and the election is gonna play a role here. So don't put your house on it. Yen is gonna get strong if the stock go down. But if yen getting stronger before the stock go down, that means it's gonna be even stronger. Overall, expect yen to really push down again, because this pattern happened before. We have this big move up and start to do this, then after that we'll break lower, and after that we went down here again. If I go on the daily, you will see that on the daily. See what happened here? We start to slow down, then we start to have a really big push, and we come back down to this area. Here again, we have a big impulsive up, then we start to play up and go down again. We're gonna do the same. Big impulsive move, come back 61%. Big impulsive move, come back probably 61% at this area. It's not gonna come here and the U-turn. It's gonna just pretend that it's gonna go up and continue down a little bit more, and we'll test these areas. Okay, we're gonna be inside this bar if no Brexit news on the wire yet. So regard Brexit, I don't know, there's not much people watching this, but regard Brexit, look, if we have 3 months, that's uncertainty. Okay, if we just common sense, pound is gonna be like, oh, we have a deal or no deal. It's still not really, we don't have a direction. Yeah, so if we don't have a direction, the pound is not gonna be increased in value. It's gonna be only at the back foot. So it's gonna be like, if yen getting strong, yeah, you're gonna kill pound yen. It's gonna kill it, because there is nothing to support pound to stay or hold the ground. I know you moved to really big move. It's like 1,000 pip. Yeah, 1,100 bit from that low. I know a few people down here already long from here, and I was long from here, and I exit around this area, and I've been shortened, and I've been longing, and I exit early, and it was a mistake, but that's what happened. So I expected that to come down here. It's gonna do kind of shape of head and shoulder, and the bigger problem is I did analyze the bigger time frame. It looks like this is all of it is a pullback, big pullback. Okay, you see that big trend line? There's a bigger trend line and a smaller trend line. Okay, let me just that's the weekly, right? And another mini weekly. Okay, I believe you broke this one, that's fine, but still another mini weekly trend line. We have 1.2. If we look closer, we kind of broke it, and we play a little bit here, and we pushed really down hard. We're making another waves, and we coming back here to test it again. We did test it, and we pushed right away, and that's on the weekly. We test it and we pushed right away. I'm calculating the point, this point, and this point. Let me just get that correctly. Okay, if I'm testing this, now we broke this one. Let's just test this one. We have a crisscross. Okay, we actually went through it and we come back down. So maybe this week we're gonna see down move to test that trend line here. This trend line here. I know it's a little bit busy picture of lines and stuff, but if I do that, you're probably gonna see better. So we went through it, we didn't close above it. We went through it again, we get a red candle. That's weekly view, okay? Now we making a pattern. Pin par this week probably is gonna go all the way down here this week. From my experience on the chart, that looks like it's gonna be another red big candle down here. 136, 135. 135, it's in my first sight of longing again, but I'm not gonna be doing anything until I see what's going on with Brexit, okay? So that's the weekly view. As you can see, that trend line really play a big role here, and we kind of gonna go down from here. At least we're gonna test that old trend line. Probably gonna spike down a little bit, and we close above it. That's mean okay, maybe we can do U-turn and continue back up. We will see how they're gonna play. That's the hourly. Still pending order. As you can see, went inside. That's the 8 o'clock London open. That's just London opened their doors to orders and money flow. Let's see. So since that moved down a little bit, I'm gonna leave my pending order as it is. Let's see how it's gonna play, because that was a fake breakout and come back down here to take that trader who have a stop losses here. Probably gonna do another fake move up and continue down. We don't have any solid news for Brexit at the moment. It's all on hold. So even Europe said that we're gonna talk about it today, but there's nothing really solid yet. So we have to be cautious here. Okay, I'm gonna go back up there to pound USD. This is our very nice hour to confirm that this actually can go down again. There's no order flow to keep that pairs keep going up. There's no any more solid news and uncertainty on the table. So if dollar getting strong a little bit, we can see that pair going down slowly, grounding low, and that's what it always does. Slowly moving down, slowly moving down, or slowly moving up. If there's no news to drive it, okay? Okay guys, I'm gonna stay muted for a 10 minutes. I will come back to you later, okay? Just a quick break. Cheers. Okay, guys. I'm looking at the Bound USD now, and I should just move my pending order a little bit lower here at these highs. Put it back at 128.434. 128.434. Okay. I can't type. What's wrong? Yeah, it's working. Yeah, at 1.8.432. Short. There you go.
Gonna work, it's worth it, found the perfect crime. Found the perfect crime. Found the perfect crime.
Okay, we're still on bending orders. Um, we're still here. As you can see that you can go up here again, test this area and continue down. Let's see. Stop loss in place, take profit in place, and let it play. If you have any question, leave in chat box, please, guys. I know not much people here, but yeah, that's the first stream, so that's alright. Okay, see. Well, I can see gold is still inside that box of indecision yet, so I'm still waiting for a direction. Not yet. So there's no clear direction yet on gold. Let's see. But more likely it's gonna go up, especially NFP at the end of this week. So it could go up first for the NFP, then after the NFP it can go down again. So let's see how the gold is gonna play. There you go. Why is not showing? Okay. Okay. I'll be back, guys. Just a minute. I'm at the moment watching Sky News. I don't know if you're interested to listen to it, but instead of just the quietness, I'm watching the Sky News, looking at it, what they're doing, what they're talking about Brexit or politics. I'm gonna put the sound on.
Public are a bit bemused about why you wouldn't get Brexit done and then have an election. But yeah, I mean, turnout is the issue, as the gentleman earlier was saying. It's slightly unknown quantity, but we do know that when weather is poor, people are less likely to turn out. You get lower, you get depressed turnouts. Exactly. But also older voters, though, and that's the Tory vote. So I think it's quite hard to understand how that's going to play out. And we have no recent history. 1974 was the last time we had a winter election. That was in February. So
There's one very small risk here for the Conservatives, in that if we get this extension, which seems to be mooted, that which we'll be able to terminate early, so you'll be able to leave on the 1st of December if you're going to deal early. There is one argument of, well, why are we waiting until mid-December after this election to leave when we could leave on the 1st of December if we're able to get this bill through? I expect you might see some people in number 10 thinking that quietly, and you might see that coming out as an argument against. I think John Curtis said this in the Times this morning. Yes. If the reason for the election being called becomes a question of, well, doesn't this mean that we actually get Brexit later rather than sooner, you might just see that undermining the Conservative case for an early election.
yes.
Okay, thank you both very much indeed. The lorry driver Maurice Robinson is due to appear in court this morning, charged with the manslaughter of 39 people found dead in a refrigerated lorry trailer in Essex. Well, our correspondent Ali Fortescue joins us live from Grays Police Station in Essex with the latest on the investigation. Charged with manslaughter, not murder, Ali.
Yes, that's right. He's been charged with 39 counts of manslaughter. This is 25-year-old Maurice Robinson. He's from Northern Ireland. He's also been charged with conspiracy to traffic people, conspiracy to assist illegal immigration and money laundering. We also know that 3 people arrested in connection with this have now been released on bail until November. Essex police are also keen to speak to a man in Dublin. This is a man in his 20s, and they've been told they can now question him. So that is the update on the police investigation. Meanwhile, in Vietnam, we know that relatives who fear that their loved ones were among those 39 people in the back of that refrigerated lorry have been giving DNA samples. The post-mortem examinations are now taking place. What will happen next is the individual process of individually identifying each of those 39 people. So in Vietnam, people have been giving DNA samples to help assist with that process.
Ali Fortescue, thank you very much indeed. This is All Out Politics, coming up next. Before and after, well, actually not much has changed in Syria in spite of the end of al-Baghdadi. That's the Telegraph's cartoon headline in the pages of the newspapers and the View.
ISIS is under very, very strict lock and key That's what President Trump may think. His allies don't share his confidence. There's fear the unseemly exit of US troops from Syria will increase the threat of Islamist terrorism, even as Turkish and Russian forces move in. That's because the US is leaving behind Kurdish allies,
It's the biggest material in the history.
key in the fight against Islamic State, also key in the detention of thousands of IS detainees. A Turkish offensive against the Kurds in Syria has threatened security at camps like this one.
إذا تجينا تركيا, if Turkey comes and removes us from here, then we will return and reorganise ourselves.
There are some 11,000 suspected Islamic State fighters in Kurdish-run detention camps in northeast Syria, including around 2,000 foreigners. More than 100 militants have escaped since Turkey's assault, and the risk of mass breakouts is real. British IS fighters like Cardiff-born Asil Wafana and Zakaria El-Ogbani are among those still detained. It's not just the fate of detainees that's a concern, but also the plans of...
Okay, we can see some action now on Pound USD, Pound Yen. Pound is pushing up again. Let's see if it's been triggered here. Did it triggered? Yes, we are in the trade. We are in the trade now. And let's see how we're gonna do with this trade here. Obviously, yen is a little bit stronger than dollar, and that's why it's not triggered yet. Okay, so let's see how it's gonna play. Okay, field here, yes. Just the 4 pips, but I'm looking for 50. Okay, Brexit has been confirmed. Let's just verify that. Brexit date confirmed the 31st of January next year, 2020. So there's still that's uncertainty for pound, really. Even you can see the news just come out, but pound is still playing short setup. So I still expect the pound to go down, or at least sideways at this area until we see further reply from the House of Commons and the Parliament. Just that you know, CAD is really strong. So where's the CAD? Here we go. It's playing with pound, as I said. London Open. It's only dominated by pound currencies. So all pairs will move with pound strengths. Okay. And that's the pound index. Okay, I did mention that before in my videos. I did look at it for a few days, but that's the index here. These gaps, it's the provider gap, is not the market gap. So there was some play here, but I don't see it because I don't have the package of the index. As you can see here, tested a high, as far as I can tell, if we work on the daily. And we're going down to these areas. Probably is high, but this high is just empty. Probably it's going to go down to the closing. These areas here. Okay, back here. That's the daily. Red, green, red, red. Probably is gonna be a third red down here. Because 3 months is still uncertainty for pound. Let's see how that trade is gonna work out. Open, come back test maybe more than 50%, about 50%, and we should go down from here. Let's see. So I can tell from here the news come out and Bound really didn't take any action regarding this news. So I think that is gonna go down lower because now we have another 3 months of uncertainty, and this 3 months it's no clear direction for Bound. So far on the bigger time, on the bigger picture, we already did our bit up. It did really move really nicely up. If I take that from the concept of Elliott waves, if we see this area here and this area here, that's just break it but close above it. That's mean that doesn't count. That's just a fake out. Most of the traders know that. I can say 1, 2, 3. Wave 4 will come down to inside wave 3. There's gonna be bigger than that one. So let's see how we're gonna play. But I think that's no good news for pound, because another 3 months, of uncertainty. So that can play down here and start to do head and shoulder, and we'll see if it's gonna continue down or gonna continue up. But so far, after the news just come out now, nothing happened really. It's just like, okay, another 3 months. That's not really good for investment. So as you can see, we're inside the trade already while we're going down. So I expect it to go even lower, because another 3 months. So let's see. We're already inside the trade. We were at 10 pips and we've been back up like 6 pips. It's playing up here. Let's see. I'm looking for 50 pips at least for today, and that will be reaching this low. It can go lower than that, but I'll be happy with 50 pips in the morning. Not filled here yet, but I'm gonna leave it for now. Just a second, guys. Okay. As you can see on my indicator here, it's trigger the short sell, the short trigger, and continue for the pullback, which is where I get in, and hopefully we see that going down here to the green zone. That would be about 50 pips plus, hopefully. Let's see. My target is 50 pips. You guys have any question? Leave it in the chat box. If you have any question, I can answer to you in the meantime. Really, Pound didn't do anything about this 3 months extra Brexit. No, not 3 months, but 6 months. Oh yeah, October. 3 months, yeah, 3 months. Sorry guys, no, 6 months. 3 months. For Parliament to decide what they want to do is Brexit and debate the deal. So from what I can see, they give us 3 months without reason, without a good reason. So we just ask for 3 months extra, and they give it to us. And there is no general election or anything has been mentioned. Not yet been agreed by the Parliament, but we have 3 months at the moment. So this week Brexit, it's scrapped, so no Brexit on the 31st, so you can celebrate your Halloween without worried about getting out of Europe. Well, I'm traveling to Europe soon, so next month actually, next couple of weeks I'm going to Germany, so yeah, I will be fine. I don't need to book a visa or this crap. So in my opinion, guys, we're not gonna leave at the end of the day. I don't think we're gonna leave with bad deal or a good deal, because if like I think it's all just a show, whatever. I don't know. I think we're not gonna leave at the end of the day. It's just that back and forth, like consolidated talk and Brexit and all stuff. We're not gonna leave. At the end, we're gonna do another vote, and the vote is gonna be overriding the previous vote, and the banner will come back say again, okay, but look, we have one to leave and one not to leave. And what we're gonna do now? We're gonna debate again, and we're gonna play another 2 to 3 years uncertainty, or we're gonna just not to leave at all, because it's a bad deal to leave. I mean, like, in my opinion, we're paying money for Europe, weekly or monthly, whatever the money we're paying, we're getting it back via trades and some other benefits. So that's when you buy something, that's the benefit of it. So if you buy TV, you buy insurance. If you buy anything, you need to maintain it. So that's the thing. That's you maintaining your membership of Europe. If we leave Europe, we're not gonna maintain this membership. That's mean you dropped out. That's mean you have to pay higher fees than the rest of the countries and so on. So I think that's just only to fulfill the promises of we're gonna make a Brexit vote, and that all problem come from Cameron, because he agreed to do this. I think I don't know the full story of it, but Brexit was a mistake to make a vote, because the benefit of the country is to stay with Europe, because we have a lot of benefit for people traveling to Europe. People come to work here, people go to work there, no restriction. I can send the packages to Europe, I can receive packages from Europe with no tax and all this mumbo jumbo they do. So let's see. Okay, looks like we're gonna be okay. It just actually went a little bit higher, but that's okay. Give it some room, it's fine. Our stop loss in place. Check here, yeah. Just a small pullback, it's fine. Let's see. I didn't advertise any disclaimer, guys. This is for education only, and please be responsible of your trades. Whatever I do in a live stream here is all up to you whether or not to take it. Okay, that's something I do. I'm gonna start doing it, and I need to prepare some disclaimer text on the stream here, so no one come back and blame me for losses or whatever. So that's business, and if I lose now, that's a part of the business. The next opportunity is going to be positive or negative, it doesn't matter. I get a lot of bad trade and good trade every single day. Okay, so that's a business. There's nothing straightforward. I don't know where the market is going to go, but the high probability is going to go down. That's why what I'm doing now. So I'm trading it down because that's my view on it. Okay, we're a little back. Brexit deal. There you go. Now gonna see like talk coming from Brexit. Looks like it's gonna be busy day today on bound. So far we're still on 15-minute holding this area. Let's see. I don't want to take my risk up to here, because if we break this and continue up, I don't want to be in the trade all the way, like I'm gonna lose more. So if we break here, I'll wait for the next opportunity. On the other side, in 1 hour, you can see the sideway at the moment. There is no clear direction, but it's really big red bar here, and that green just retesting it back, and we will see. one more thing, guys, to tell you: if you start your day, you start your Monday, you start your week, the first position you open, don't go big, okay? Start small. If you start with 1%, start with a 0.5%. Okay, this is all up to your money management, but you need to start small. See, just testing the water. Don't go all in at the first trade you open of the week. Yeah, so Monday is just test drive. Unless it's a big move and you confirm that's the big move, then you go for it. At the moment I'm starting small here, and we'll see. If that goes my way, go 50 pips, great. Monday was a great day. If it doesn't, I will wait for the next opportunity. That's how you play it. Again, if you have any question, leave it in the chat box. I know you only 4 of you here or whatever. It's my first stream, so I'm not really... We'll be streaming for nearly 2 hours now. Let's see. See how this position will play. I'm gonna leave the stream running anyway. So as you can see here, it's actually almost to the top. Well, to be honest, I should leave my stop loss up over here, but since this news come up, let's see how it's gonna play. It was going down, now it went up. Let's see. Almost getting out. And I'm taken out. That's okay. Yeah, I've been taken out here too. Yeah, alright. It looks like the bound want to go up then. Probably want to test this high. I can see a signal coming up on gold. Excuse me. Bad weather in London. Yeah. Let's see how it's gonna play on this high. You can just come above it a little bit, take all the stop loss out and continue down. Let's see. Need to see a little bit deeper. That's why you need to start your trade on Monday small, because the market is going to be up and down. It doesn't have really good direction, but since we have some Brexit news, I still think that's not good for bound. I still think that's uncertainty back on the table again, and I don't know what's going to happen today, but most likely bound will surprise everyone to go down. As you can see here, let's read this article. Here you go, have a read. Okay, no Brexit deal. Okay, here you go. I should have lifted my stop loss above there, but that's absolutely fine. Absolutely okay. That was a good trigger here to short again. I'm gonna wait for another test. Let's see. That's no good for bound. Let's see if we've been triggered on. Yeah. Here you go. We are in pound yen. Let's see. Gold. I have a gold long setup going on at the moment. It's kind of trending high lows. I'm waiting for a pullback on gold. I don't know if you want to trade gold with me. That was good entry, but we're gonna see another spike down. Let's see. I'm gonna put a position long on the next candle. I'm gonna leave at the low. At this green low. We'll talk about 14 pips. I'm looking for 50, 60 pips. Let's see. Let me just lock this down so it doesn't move. That's gold. I get out of this position, that's fine. I'm still in this position, it's gonna cover my loss. That's how you play it, guys. So you see, it's no rush. If you lost one position, the second position will cover you and you become break even and you move on from there. just waiting for gold to confirm a little bit. I'm still not in the trade yet. Let's see. Just a second, guys. Just got a delivery, guys. Sorry. Right, where we are. Here you go. The Baonian is playing well. Not very well, but still the shocking of 3 months of Brexit still playing in the market at the moment, and I think it's gonna really drop big. It's gonna fool everyone else around. Okay, good morning, Zach. All right. Okay, that's silver, sorry. Gold, here you go. I'm really interested to long gold. Let's see, this is how I was gonna play here. So far we did this. We broke that, come back in, try to go back up again, and we kinda equal here. Hopefully we're gonna spike down and will fill us up. So for the new viewer, I think this is a new viewer. No, not viewers. Nice. So what we did this morning, guys, we did shorty here and take us out. I'm supposed to leave my stop loss above there, but I don't want to take risk. However, we've been getting out and we have this trades playing now, Baonian, and I'm looking for to long gold. Let's see. I wanted to come another leg here to long it. We'll see how it goes. Let's see. Pending order is there already. Come on, yellow. To be honest, gold looks good to long, to the previous highs. Really. Look for 150 pips. Let's see. It's a nice entry here, guys. Nice entry here, but two fingers up, coming down here. So yeah, I get out of this is fine. Really, it's not big deal. I still have this to play. As I said, yen looking to get strong, so let's see the price here. Let's see, look at the daily again. If yen getting stronger, pound getting weaker regarding the news of Brexit, we're gonna see that really deep down here to 61% Fibonacci. We already fulfilled this area, and I'm measuring this again from here to here. So let's see, 61%, maybe 50%, maybe 61, maybe 78. We'll see. Maybe 88%. Let's see. If you come down all the way down here, that's confirmed a bigger time frame on a weekly. That can really dip down here at this box I'm drawing here. That box. So let's see how it's gonna play. We will trade where the market wanted to go, not what we wanted to go. Yeah, Zach, what you're in on pound yen? Pound, you mean gold? Something I mean. Oh, you mean about one USD, maybe. Pound USD, you mean? Okay. That was a good entry here. The hour after 8 o'clock, it's quite critical, and that's why I didn't want to leave my stop for too far. I don't want to lose much for something I'm not sure about, but I'm sure it's gonna go down. I could give it more rooms, but it's okay because I've got another trade going on here. That's gonna now we'll break even this morning, so we should be fine really. Gold in the play now. Gold is cooking. Let's see if it's back down here. If fill my position, I'm already on MT4. Just wait for it to come down there. There you go. Put alarm to be alert that I've been triggered on it. So the stream is gonna be like that, guys. I'm not gonna be talking all the time because I'm trading on my terminals, so kind of put my trade here. There is another feature as well. If you are trading new and you wanted to practice, you can practice on MT4 demo account, or you can practice on here. There is a feature I think is play it before, did I? Trading panel. You can choose paper money. So how did I get there? You click on this one, paper money. Okay, connect. I already have some account open. Okay, yeah, here we go. So that panel, I wanted to show you the panel. Just go down, right click, trade, create new order. We are at buy limit. Okay. Just a second, Zach. 04.11, and we want to put how much? Start with 10,000 is fine. Plus, let's make it 24 pips. Take profit, yes, as mentioned here. Okay. Okay. Limit order been placed. Let's confirm it here. Verify. Oh, I can't do it. There we go. So make it clear. I have a limit buy. My take profit here. My stop loss is here. Okay. Just a second, let me check. Was he? 1, 2. Yeah, well, we have quite a support area here. Let's just wait for it, okay? Because I'm not sure about if the gold is getting strong or is it getting weak. So if I'm long, common sense, I'm long in gold. That's mean Aussie short. So that can go up, but the bound is gonna go down. So you can see here, bound gold look like it's going to go up. I have bending order here. You see that jump and down, up and down. Let's see how it go. You better wait a little bit on Aussie. Why you want to trade Aussie for now? I rather go short bound CAD. CAD is strong. Here you go. Look at an hourly. Nice down push. We have a new low. Just on the low, we testing the high here. We close below it and we dipped down. Your entry is supposed to be here with bound yen, but just wait for it to come back here, give you better entry. So after this 15-minute finish, you can enter here. Okay, you can enter here, right there. 1.67790. The stop loss, you can leave it above this. 1.68016. Trade small, okay? It's a Monday. Trade small. I don't know if you heard me. I'm already short on pound yen. It's working so far good. So from next trade I'm gonna use that paper money, so we will be like following what we're doing. This is the waiting order. Let's see if this is gonna be filled. I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna put you on mute for now, yeah? Okay, so far we are okay on pound yen. Okay. Alright. Gold. Start bending. Okay. Yes, you can go short on bullback. You see that bullback here? When it come test that low. You see it? With you spread 61. Zach, yeah, I'm talking to you, Zach. I'm gonna go up here. Gold is gonna go down to fill my positions. It went a little bit actually higher. It's gonna come back down here. Okay, that looks good here. How's bound doing? I should have waited for this. I'm gonna put another bending order here. Oh, sorry. I don't want to take too much risk. I believe it's gonna break that trend line. It's gonna break this area here. Let's see. There you go. We're talking about I'm gonna re-enter again because I like this trade. I like Bound Yen, Bound USD. Bound Yen already in the move. I should have used this feature earlier, but here you go. You can see it from here now. Put my terminal here as well. Okay. Okay, done. 14 pips is not good enough. I need the 50 pips. Lower high, you should see lower low below this one. We'll confirm where we're going. So Zach, don't get excited because it's going down. Let's just wait for it to test it out. You don't want to buy it too expensive, okay? If you run away, don't chase it. If you chase it, you're gonna lose more than expected. So I'll wait for it to come back up here at this line. It's gonna test it. Just this is about 6 pips. So wait for it. I'm actually meeting this high here. Okay, gold, you're gonna give me position. Come on. You see that it started small, then will break up or down. We'll see. If we triangle way, here you go. That's just before the session open of US. You can come back, spike down here, track everyone, and go up. For what I see, it already made high, low high, and we started climbing up. Make a high high, hopefully. On a bigger time frame, I talked about it yesterday. You can come back up here and test this area again and break higher with the NFP. I'm kind of breaking high and going low. We'll see. Lower high, lower low. We're still inside the lower low here. It can go on the long term down, but it can go up for now. And my TB is just inside the yesterday. My TB is inside yesterday. Let me just hide everything. My TB is inside yesterday candle. So at least if you wanted to go down, at least you'll do one more like this. Yeah, I can maybe even increase it a little bit more. But when we trigger first, we'll see. There you go, we're trending down, 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 let's see. There you go. Don't rush and trade, guys. Take it easy. If you don't catch the trade, it's okay. Okay, just don't chase it. If you chase it, you're gonna lose more than you expected. So after that news hit the wire of pound. Yeah, let's see. After the news of Brexit, okay, we didn't get this news. Okay, 9 o'clock. Negative, positive. So it's like even. The most high impact today is a good trade balance. Good trade balance of US is in 2 hours. So let's wait for that. I'm not gonna be streaming longer than that. I'll be get off the stream in 30 minutes. We'll make it 3 hours first stream, then we'll see after that. I mentioned 2, but let's see. That's a silver, sorry. I'm not interested to short it here. It's a good setup to short, but I'm interested to long it actually, because this nice move up, it will be retested again. It will be retested. It's not gonna go down from here. As you can see, pound is actually devaluated. So actually pound on my meter is showing that's moved down more than the rest of the pairs. So my trade on pound yen is working well. As you can see, about 20 pips, still looking for 30, 50 pips. To be honest, I can leave that trade running. If I think that trade is successful, I can leave it to run all the way down, because as I said over my weekend, I said that yen is going to get really strong, and I can see yen is actually pushing up on the where is yen? Here you go. Look at that. That's for a long time I said it's going to do this and test this area and pull back. what happened here. We test this lows and probably gonna go back up now. As you can see, there's not the full data, not the full picture, but we're kind of flat here. We're gonna go to crossover, so I expect that to go up. Let's make yen strong, okay? So if you look to the big picture, we have Brexit uncertainty back on the table. We have rejection, early hours of London here. Yen started getting strong and we moving down. So that's the daily view. 1, 2 break, 1, 2, 3, we start to shrink the ground of the pound, and after that we've got a really big red one green, one red, one red. This one is just to try to test the high. Did he break it just by a pip or two, whatever? It's still inside. We're inside that big red candle. So look at that. We're gonna go break that candle. Probably is gonna come retest that high of that red candle. 137.20. Give a room of the spread. I don't want you guys to get too excited about this trade, but we're gonna get our 50. We will sell again on bullbacks, okay? 50 is the goal. When you finish your goal, you can play around with small trades, okay? Let's see. How's the bank card doing? So bank card itself overall today 82 pips. The best runner pound New Zealand, to be honest. I know New Zealand is a little bit tricky at the moment. It was strong, but I expect New Zealand to get stronger hopefully. Because if it does, this is 100 pips range. Rejected, rejected. Let's see for another rejection here. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put a small trade on it. Uh, 25k. Start small. 50. This bear is moving really faster than the rest. 150. Place it. Here. The thing is not showing me well, I'm looking at 15 minutes, okay. Just a quick look on hourly. It's gonna quickly spike up here. We're looking to break the low when we go to the previous lows. Uh, 51 pips. Stop loss as it is fine. There you go. Okay. Pending order, pending sell. Look down to the 15, see how we react in here. How we react here, let's see. So what we have pound New Zealand, gold still playing to come to my target, to fill my position, pull back as expected. Gold is gonna go down, yen is gonna go down with it, so pound yen is gonna be up a little bit here. That's understandable, it's fine. CAD look like he's gonna back up here again. Just here, Zach. If you're not in the market yet, is here. That's where you enter short. Here, that's your area to enter short. Okay, Zach? If you're not in non-market yet. I'm gonna leave that on the side for now until just wait for it. Not yet. I used it a long time ago, this paper trade, but I thought maybe it would be a good idea to do it live like that, better than the drawing itself is not really giving you much information. That will give you more information where we're going, what our TB and stop loss in action. I can tell you now, Bao Yen is going to really go deep. Reject it again. We kind of break a channel. We have double back and forth green red candles on hourly, and it's gonna go deep from here hopefully. The next level of interest is between 13755 and 320. 13755, 320. Okay, it's about 20 pips zone to long from. It's about 200 pips away, and I think he will do it. As I said, yen is gonna get strong. Yen getting strong, gold getting strong. Okay, yen getting weak, gold getting weak. Okay, now gold coming down to my entry. Hopefully, will be triggered, and we go up. I'm set for you. I'm waiting for you. Bound on bullback at the moment. I mean bullback up. Hopefully will trigger my pound USD. This is only 15 minutes, that's why it's moving quickly. If you're looking hourly, we're kind of sideways here. No direction. On Pound USD. How about Pound Yen? Same story. Pound, same story. Same story, you see? Before New York, Pound moved together, all together. After New York open, we will see a difference. We'll see some pairs moving faster than others. On Pound pairs, yeah? Okay guys, so you got all my entries, so I'm gonna cool off that stream, so I've got to do other things as well. I don't like to stick around the screen all the time. I've got other things to be done and my trade in place, so I'll just let it run, and if all hit well and nice, my day is over. Okay guys, thanks for attending, and look forward to do more, but we will see. I've got all these 4 people watching me now, which is great. I appreciate it, and yeah, leave a comment under the video after it's been uploaded on YouTube, and let me know if you want me to talk about anything. Thanks Zach, thanks everyone else. Have a great day. Take care of yourselves guys. Take care, have a great day trading. Thanks, bye.